Make sure you hit the like button on the live stream for the algorithm. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Hit the like button for the algorithm. It's free 99. It's free 99. And don't forget to hit the comment section. Let everybody know that you are here. And don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and live stream with your friends and family, so that way too know that the People Champ 1983 goes live on a daily basis. 4 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock West Coast time. 4 o'clock East Coast, 1 o'clock West Coast. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday.
As
We're
a
here on a
father,
Monday. We're here on a Monday, as we can see. We are here on a Monday, April 29th. That means that we're on the end of April, but means that this week is going to be, that means that this week is going to be the beginning of May, which means that we are only 1 month away from summer. I mean, can't you guys can't wait until the summer gets here finally? Because if you think about it, the weather is pretty kind of um the weather is pretty all over the place this year. I mean, first winter didn't even get here until after February, if you think about it, because last time I checked, shout out to Wake and Bang Inc. Shout out to Wake and Bang Inc. He was mentioned that around February, he lived in Florida, by the way. So around January, he noticed that the leaves, like the oranges, were still growing on the trees, on the bushes. That there was leaves still growing on the leaves. There was leaves still growing on the trees, and the temperatures was like in the 70s and 80s, and normally like the temperature normally that the even in Florida, the leaves would still fall off the trees, but it didn't this year. It came off the tree very late. In fact, if you really think about it, winter didn't really start until after they announced that through the Groundhog Day that it was supposed to be in early spring. So the entire time that the winter didn't show up all the way to all the way to when it was January, and we were still dealing with um hot, warm temperatures, and we were still experiencing trees that's still growing leaves and stuff like that. It Winter really didn't hit until after they announced that we supposed to get an early spring, aka Groundhog Day, and then that's the that's when we experience low temperatures and snowstorms. And then all the way towards April, it was temperature would go up and down, up and down. That's why I had said your boy had caught the chills because around somewhere around a couple of weeks ago, the temperature was around 70 degrees, and then out of nowhere, the temperature dropped all the way down to in the 40s. So you know how we do when we get baked. Sometimes we green out. So I find myself greening out, and so I find myself waking up in the middle of the night going, "Hey, wait a minute, what's going on? What happened to the temperatures? Who turned off the heat? Who turned off the heat? Why?" My body got real cold real quick. It was like, "Oh, what happened to the temperatures? It's so cold in here." So I went to shut the window. The next thing you know, I have caught the chills and caught the chills for a few days. And then during those few days, I have found myself caught and had myself having a headache, along with a migraine headache, along with the chills. So that's why all last week I didn't go live all for like a week straight due to that reason. But now your boy, the People Chat 1983, is feeling well, feeling good, feeling great, feeling marvelous. So now your boy, the People Chat 1983, going back to going live on a daily basis. 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock West Coast Time. 4 o'clock East Coast, 1 o'clock West Coast. Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally on this day. And I slept like kings and queens last night. And if you could tell by the title, last Friday night on SmackDown, if you guys catch Friday Night SmackDown, WWE has a um, part one of the WWE draft. So it's pretty much what I think about the draft. The draft, as far as the draft goes, man, I don't really like the draft that much because only a couple of people have moved to a different show. Other than that, it's the same thing that happened last year during the draft. The same people that got drafted last year remain on the same spot, but only a couple of people went to like it's like a different show. For instance, hold on. So between 4 p.m. Eastern time, if you're new to this channel, between 4 p.m. Eastern time and 4:20, we talk about random stuff or I hate to talk about what we're here to talk about. As you see in the title, and around 4:18, I remind you guys to grab your joints, grab your bongs, make sure you got everything rolled up. Make sure you got your joints rolled up. Make sure you got your blunts rolled up. Make sure you got your bowls packed. Make sure you got your bones packed. Make sure you got your edibles ready. Make sure you got your gummies ready. Make sure you got your infused food ready. Your drinks, everything ready because around 4:20 Eastern time, 1 p.m. West Coast time, 1:20 West Coast time. That's when we all grab up whatever it is that we got, and we go in around 4:20 Eastern time, around the same damn time, 1 p.m. West Coast time, 1:20 p.m. West Coast time, 4:20 East Coast time. We all pick up a joint, a blunt, your bowl, your bong, your THC gummies, your edibles, your drinks, or whatever it is you got. We're going to grab that around 4:20 Eastern time. So make sure get ready right now because we are less than 10 minutes away for 4:20. As you can see, it's 4:20. It's 4:12 right now. So I wish everybody get ready. As you can see, I'm currently charging up my battery, my Time 510 thread battery, and what I'm going to be vaping on is this Pineapple Express, courtesy of Farm Valley Farms. So you can see I got half left. That could be enough for this week. And then your boy People Chat 1983 is going to re-up or some more flavors. But today we're going to rock out with the Pineapple Express, courtesy of Fern Valley Farms. And I'm telling you, this smacks hard. This is smack. I think this is supposed to be a sativa. This is sativa, pineapple express. So then the WWE draft kicks off with Triple H and Cody Rhodes, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, kicks off as who will go on which show. So then round one starts off with Triple H picking the first draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown. And what Triple H and the superstar that Triple H picked as his number one draft pick to be on Friday Night SmackDown is none other than three-time women's champion, hold longest women's championship reign in modern era in 419 days, All-American track and field star at University of Tennessee, none other than Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is SmackDown's number one draft pick. So then the next draft pick is going to be for Monday Night Raw. And that draft pick is none other than number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, 9-time tag team champions. Hold the longest tag team championship reign with his brother, Jimmy Uso, in the history within 622 days. None other than the main event, Jay Uso. Yeet, 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 yeet. So then, what brings the third, for the other side of Raw, that second, for the second pick for SmackDown, that draft pick of Triple H had picked he is a former NXT champion, two-time NXT North American champion, 2021 NXT Breakout Tournament winner. He is Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is SmackDown's second draft pick. Carmelo Hayes. So then, for the Raw second pick of the draft pick, it's none other than he is the Grand Slam champion. He is a World Heavyweight champion and NXT champion, Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank winner is Seth freaking Rollins. It's SmackDown. It's Raw's second draft pick is Seth freaking Rollins. So Bianca Belair and Carmelo Hayes is on SmackDown. So We got on SmackDown for round one. We got Bianca Belair. On Raw, they got Jey Uso. On SmackDown, they got Carmelo Hayes. And on Raw, they got Seth freaking Rollins. This is why I said I'm not very much excited or very much um, pleased about SmackDown last night for the Raw first round of the draft pick because pretty much the same people that got drafted to that same brand last year are going to be in the same brand this year. Only just a little bit, only just a couple people have been drafted to a different show. Other than that, same people, same show. Therefore, same show as last year, same opponents. That's why I wasn't very excited about the draft this year. But before we continue the draft, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody got your joints, your blunts, your bowls packed, your blow packed. Hope everybody got your joints rolled up. Hope everybody got your blunt rolled up. Hope everybody got your drinks ready because guess what? It's about to be 420 in 1 minute. Right for it is right now. It's 420, y'all. So everybody got your joints, your blunts, your bowls ready, your bowls packed, your bones packed because it is 420 right now as we speak. Everybody do well physically, mentally, emotionally this day. I have slept like kings and queens last night. To turn my pen on. And y'all know what time it is. Cheers, gang. Happy 420. Woo! Oh, man. That was a great bit. Awesome. Awesome hit. Oh, man. Woo! Mm. Make sure everybody, ladies and gentlemen, always stay hydrated. Cheers, gang. Oh, so y'all know also know what day it is. Today is Monday, which means tonight is Monday Night Raw. Second round of the WWE draft pick. Let's see who's going to go to different shows. Hope it's better than last Friday night SmackDown because that Monday Night Raw, they're not done with the draft. They're going through round two of the draft pick that's coming on tonight. So tomorrow I'm going to do a review of Monday Night Raw for the live stream tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss and have your notifications turned on all so you won't miss the live stream tomorrow. Same time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock West Coast. 4 o'clock East Coast, 1 o'clock West Coast. About to go in on this. Pineapple Express. Blinker. Cheers, gang. Blinker, blinker, blinker. Mm. 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 Woo! Uh. Mm. Y'all was able to spoke along with me doing the 420 hit. Oh, been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the professional wrestling, not just with WWE but AEW as well. So that's and then also with Jim Cornett and that thumbnail that y'all saw the thumbnail that put up about Jim Cornett. That's gonna be the last thing I'm talking about. But the main event. First, let's talk about the WWE draft round one. The hit. Oh my God, the hit threw me numbers. Mm. So then we got Michelle McCool and Tori Wilson come out to do the next draft pick of Friday Night SmackDown, first round draft pick. You see Tori Wilson, you see Michelle McCool announced um round two of the draft pick of SmackDown. So now they're on round two of WWE draft or Friday Night SmackDown. And the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown is he has held 20 overall championships in WWE. Grand Slam champion, two-time Royal Rumble winner, the Viper, Randy Orton. The I hear voices in my head that talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. Da 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 da. So he's the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton. So then Tori Wilson announced the one for Monday Night Raw. And the next one to be drafted in the second round, he is a two-time NXT champion, a division football standout, son of WWE Hall of Famer Rick Steiner. He is Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is the next draft pick for WWE Monday Night Raw. So then the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown, the pick is she's a former WWE Women's Champion, two-time Women's Tag Team Champions, former model No, and she is the related to the bloodline. No, none other than Nia Jax. Nia Jax is the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown. Which oh yeah, by the way, I have said this on Instagram, on WWE on Instagram, when Becky Lynch has became World Heavyweight Champion. I had said underneath that post, I was saying, do anybody found it odd that somebody who is 5 feet, 120 pounds, and Becky Lynch is able to defeat somebody who is 6'2", 300 pounds, and Nia Jax? I was like, do anybody find that odd? That every time they call her the irresistible force, Nia Jax, but yet she has no problem being defeated by somebody who is 5 feet, 120 pounds. Even people like Alexa Bliss was able to defeat Nia Jax, and Alexa Bliss is also 5 feet. Then, not to mention, my bad. Not to mention that who else was able to defeat Nia Jax at 5 feet? Don't forget about the boss, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks has also defeated Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks is also 5 feet. That's why I was like, do anybody find it odd that somebody who is 6 feet, 300 and 300 pounds, and Nia Jax is able to be defeated by somebody who is 5 feet, 120 pounds, and Becky Lynch? And everybody like it, everybody that had liked it, that comment, and was also agreeing with me. I was like, how Becky Lynch was able to become 7-time women's champion over somebody the size of Nia Jax. You would think Nia Jax would be the one who held the championship the most, but no, it's either Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch, but not somebody who is the size of Nia Jax. That's how I was like, and you wouldn't, and then what makes it worse is that ain't The Rock supposed to be part of the board of directors, but yet and still, Nia Jax is able to lose to somebody who is on 5 feet, 120 pounds, and Becky Lynch. You see how easy Liz Morgan and Becky Lynch was able to defeat Nia Jax and put her over the top rope, and both of them still won't even equal the weight of Nia Jax. Not even those two combined will still equal the weight of Nia Jax. But yet, those two was able to defeat and throw over the top rope of Nia Jax. Is it just me? Let me know in the comments. So then we have on the Raw side, Um, the next draft pick of Monday Night Raw is the person who defeated Ronda Rousey for the Women's Championship, two-time Women's Tag Team Champion, 2002 Money in the Bank winner, Liv Morgan. So the round two WWE draft pick is Randy Orton for SmackDown, Randy Orton and Nia Jax for SmackDown, and for Monday Night Raw we got Braun Breaker and Liv Morgan. You see? Now, before we continue with who else got drafted, we're going to first st- stay hydrated, my friends. Always stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to show you the video because that's how our WWE was trying to copyright me. Because even though I didn't show, even though there was no audio, that's just because the clip I showed the clip. This a little bit, it's a little bit. They still tried to copyright me. So even though they didn't wasn't able to succeed, I still wound up taking those videos down. So to avoid copyright strike. So that's why I'm only showing you guys a still picture than the video to avoid copyright strikes by WWE. So and then what did I put that? You know how we could. There we go. We found out how it was finding for me. You see, I'm walking the green backwood pen, part 510 thread. Hope everybody doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally this day, and stuff like kings and queens last night. And if anybody hasn't told you yet, you are smart, beautiful, kind, and you are the most important thing on this earth that is capable of many things. That's right. And you. To let anybody tell you any different, you're special in your own way. We are special in our own way. That what makes us special and unique. Cheers, gang. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. You're the real MVP. Make sure you hit the like button on the live stream. I really appreciate that. It's for the algorithm, for me to get paid by YouTube, and it's free 99. I really appreciate that. God bless everybody that's joined the live stream. Cheers, gang. Woo! We want all the smoke. Oh my god, shit, I must smoke that came out. That's because I took not just one. That's because I did not just took one, but I took two Blakers back to back. So, oh yeah. People Chat 1983 definitely feeling that. Two Blakers effect. Mm. Oh yeah. mm. So then the next draft pick of round 3 of the WWE draft was announced by the WWE Hall of Famer and two ECW's legends, two ECW's greatest tag team known as the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon was announcing the round 3 of the WWE draft that took place on Friday Night SmackDown last Friday night. So then you see the Dudley Boys put on their iconic glasses before they begin to announce the next draft pick for Raw and for SmackDown. Ooh, that hit. Oh my god, that was a good hit. Let me know what you guys smoking on in the comments if you guys are here. So then the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown goes to he has defeated AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Named ESPN Breakthrough Wrestler in 2023, two-time Slammy Award winner, none other than L.A. Knight. Yeah. L.A. Knight. Yeah. He's the next he's the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown. So then, as you can see, them celebrating backstage of Raw and SmackDown backstage. So then, Devon announced the one for Monday Night Raw, and the next draft pick is for Monday Night Raw. He is a former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, compete in the finals for WWE Speed Championship. He is none other than Ricochet. Ricochet is the next pick for Monday Night Raw. So then the next draft pick will be for Friday Night SmackDown, announced by Bubba Ray Dudley. And for the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown is none other than the Bloodline. The members of the Bloodline is Solo Sikoa and MFT Tama Tonga. And then what also makes the draft odd is because they what Paul Heyman said that Roman Reigns took himself out of the draft. So what that means that Woman Reigns won't be eligible to be drafted to Raw to be on Raw or on SmackDown? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what Paul Heyman is saying? That he is being denounced to be drafted to be Raw and SmackDown. Let me guys know in the comments and stuff and know what the Paul Heyman meant when he said that Roman Reigns just took herself out of the draft. Is that what I'm hearing? All right, let me find out. That's why I only those two got drafted along with Paul Heyman and not along with Jay Uso or Jimmy Uso because Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, Jimmy Uso got attacked by Solo and Tonka last week. He got attacked by his own brother. So then, the next draft pick for Monday Night Raw is none other than four-time world champion. He is a King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and Royal Rumble winner, fastest world champion victory in WrestleMania history in 2013. He is Sheamus. Sheamus. So the third round we have for Friday Night SmackDown, we got L.A. Knight, yeah, and we got the Bloodline for Friday Night SmackDown. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The same people, these are the same people that got drafted last year on the same brand are going to remain on the same brand. LA Knight, the Bloodline was always on the SmackDown. Ricochet always on Raw. LA Knight always on SmackDown. And then Sheamus on Raw. Sheamus was on Raw. See? This is what I'm saying. Only a couple of people actually went to a different show. But other than that, same people, same show as last year. And before we continue on to round 4, we're going to take a break and we're going to take another drink of this drink. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Cheers, gang. Like I said, we're here on a Monday. That means that Monday Night Raw is tonight. I'm just going over the recap of Friday Night SmackDown. Last Friday night. Cheers, gang. One blinker. mm. Mm. Ooh. So then the next round, um, round 4 was announced by Teddy Long and JBL Jonathan Bradshaw Layfield. As you can see, JBL and Teddy Long did the round 4 draft pick of Friday Night SmackDown. So then we got Teddy Long announced the one for Friday Night SmackDown, and the next draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown is he is the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. He is the Grand Slam champion, and he is two-time World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. AJ Styles. So then John Bradshaw Layfield mentioned another draft pick for Monday Night Raw. And the draft pick next for Monday Night Raw is the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis, along with Shizawa and Alpha Academy. That they got drafted to be on Monday Night Raw. So then the next draft pick announced by Teddy Long for Friday Night SmackDown is he is returned to the WWE at 2024 Royal Rumble, former United States Champion, former NXT Champion, and is married to Charlotte Flair. Andrade. He got drafted to Friday Night SmackDown. Andrade. For the round 4 draft. And then JBL announced the one for Monday Night Raw. They pick for their draft pick is an NXT star, by the way. They have drafted an NXT star named Kiana James, who is a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, signed with NXT in 2002, signed signature move 441K, Deal Breaker, Kiana James. The next draft pick for Monday Night Raw. Kiana James. Kiana James to Monday Night Raw from NXT. So we got on the round 4 draft pick on Friday Night SmackDown Friday Night SmackDown last Friday night was AJ Styles and Andrade for Friday Night SmackDown. And for Raw, we got at the Alpha Academy along with Kiana James for round 4 of the draft pick on Friday Night SmackDown. And that is the WWE draft for Friday Night SmackDown. And I heard that it's supposed to continue the draft for round 5 tonight or Monday Night Raw. So look out for the Monday Night Raw review for tomorrow around 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast, 1 p.m. West Coast. So look out for that. Look out for that. And so if you can see by the title, I mean you can see by the thumbnail, Jim Cornette has been attacked for putting that as a thumbnail, for approving that as a thumbnail, and how they calling Jim Cornette a fed up racist. If if y'all know what I'm talking about, take a look at the thumbnail. Picture of Strickland, right here. But then you have a picture of a monkey on your other side, next to Swerve Strickland. And everybody knows that racist white people always like to prefer black people to monkeys or gorillas. So that's why when people seen this a picture of Swerve Strickland next to a gorilla, people got outraged at Jim Cornette. And of course, some try to defend Jim Cornette, saying that, this is not what it seems. Is this and that? They say that this is really a reference towards Donkey Kong, the movie, and the fact that Jim Cornette is the one who is and on the Jim Cornette who's the one who is the monkey and not Swerve Strickland. But then somebody put it out saying that Jim Cornette, Jim Cornette have history, a history of being racist to the point where all you gotta do is look up Jim Cornette, a racist, and the first video popped up is him saying the N word over and over again. I'm like, wow. See, look, I put down Jim Cornette, a racist, and boom, look what video popped up. Jim Cornette, a racist. Jim Cornett, a racist. Look what type of video. Look up the first video that popped up. See that? It said Jim Cornett, a racist rant. I want you guys to listen to this.
And now they're trying to help their freedom. Well, Killer, I think, wants to hold him and just threw everybody away and grabbed Jimmy and pulled him out. They never let him. And so, Brian Matthews, that's when Brian Matthews walks by. I said, what are you going to do?
Matter of fact, hold on. Better yet, I'm gonna put it on the TV so you guys could hear it for yourself. So you guys can hear it better. I'm gonna put this on the big screen so you guys can hear it better.
Whoa, when he saw him, when he heard there. Boy, now he
There we go.
So now, the fucking security guards were all diving in after Jimmy, and now they're trying to help their friends.
Here now.
Well, Killer, I think, is the one who told him and just threw everybody away and grabbed Jimmy and pulled him out. It never lasts long. And so, Brian Matthews, that's when Brian Matthews walks by. I says, what do you want me to do? I said, well, I said, get that fucking nigger out of here. That's what I want you to do. Whoa, when he saw him, when he heard there. Boy, now he just double crazy. I said, yes, that's right, goddammit. Because if I see something make somebody mad, and it's somebody that I want to make mad, I will work on that point. But I wasn't even talking to him. I'm like, here's the show that's falling down around our ears. There's big fights going on. What the fuck? Matthew says stuff to me. I think he's fucking nigger out of here. That's what I want you to do. Well, that goes with it. How's it fine? Fuck you, I guess you are a nigger. You see another one around here. Etc. So now, the fucking security guards are all diving in after Jimmy, and now they're trying to help their friends. Well, Killer, I think, is the one who told him and just threw everybody away and grabbed Jimmy and pulled him out. It never lasts long. And so, Brian Matthews, that's when Brian Matthews walks by. I says, what do you want me to do? I said, well, I said, get that fucking nigger out of here. That's what I want you to do. Whoa, when he saw him, when he heard there. Boy, now he just double crazy. I said, yes, that's right, goddammit. Because if I see something make somebody mad, and it's somebody that I want to make mad, I will work on that point. But I wasn't even talking to him. I'm like, here's the show that's falling down around our ears. There's big fights going on. What the fuck? Matthew says stuff to me. I think he's fucking nigger out of here. That's what I want you to do. Well, that goes for me. How's it fine? Fuck you, I guess you are a nigger. You see another one around here. Etc. Fucking drag him off. Security guards tell him to go to his room. Boy, they're great. Usually when you get dragged out of a wrestling match by the cops, you usually go to jail, and when it's on a college campus, they tell you to go to your room. But yet when we get torched, it's page one. It's a race riot. It's fucking ambulances, people screaming, you know. Nobody, one guy got hit, nobody got hurt. We used to have better shit than that happen twice or three times a night in a car that gets out. Shit like that happens at wrestling shows all the time. But the point is, who knew? Who knew what this shit was going to be made out of? The point is, damn it, 500 years ago, we fucked with some people, and the rest of us should pay every penny that we have for the rest of our lives to make up for it. Race relations. I don't care whether you're black, brown, purple, green, pink polka dots, or whatever. Anything can be wrong, except you cannot be wrong if you have been discriminated against in the past, or if you're by family or ancestors or whatever.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You heard it from Jim Cornette's mouth. It's called Jim Cornett Racist Rant. right on YouTube. Him multiple times saying the N word. Get this N word out of here. Get this N word out of here. So when I was like, so when Jim Cornette approved that thumbnail of Switzerland being next to a monkey, that's why everybody start to realize that Jim Cornette is a straight racist. And this is not the first time that Jim Cornette has been called out for being racist. Y'all remember the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Y'all remember the world's strongest man, Mark Henry? Well, he went on Vlad TV and he wanted Jim Cornette to apologize for all the racist comment, or admit that you don't, or admit that you don't like black people, because even years ago, Mark Henry had been caught out. Remember that whole fried chicken incident? Remember that fried chicken joke that Joe Cornette told that got him fired from the NWA? That's what Mark Henry was talking about.
Need to replace Monkey? With Chewy Auto Ship, get it delivered again?
How about y'all? But even Mark Henry has found himself calling out Jim Cornette for his racist behavior, and he said that he grew up listening to Jim Cornette advice, and then for him to come out as racist, it's like
enough for him and Sin, because they've Sin has sent me messages on social media before, like, why didn't you defend Jim and this and that? And listen, I defended him. But the one thing that I'm not ever going to make an apology for, being a black dude, is it's okay to say shit that you shouldn't say. And the whole promo that he did anyway was some shit that Robbie Dix had said. Robbie Dix was the one, you rather drive your ass through Africa with a wheelbarrow full of fried chicken than mess with me. That was Robbie Dix that said that. Jim shouldn't have said that, because you repeating something that some black dude said. That, not saying that it's okay for black people to say dumb shit, because there's been a lot of black folks that said the N-word around me, and I was like, don't talk like that around me. And they'd be like, what? And I was like, you heard what you said. I ain't stutter. And like, I got a lot of love and respect for Jim, because Jim was the one that handed me those pamphlets on the 60s, on the 70s, the 80s. Like, he's like, man, you need to learn the history of wrestling. You too much of a mark. Like, you grew up watching Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan. That ain't where wrestling started.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I respect the shit out of him, but I wasn't gonna dummy myself down and accept bullshit or say something that wasn't true. Or, I never said that Jim was a racist. I never said that. That was what people's impression of him was, because of those two things that was on the internet. I didn't say it.
See?
Right.
You tried to defend him.
So, I felt like I got unnecessary heat. Man, I'd love to be able to talk to Jim Cornette again. But like, I've done all the apologizing I'm gonna do. Like, other people got to come to their own conclusions. But the whole point of the conversation was, I learned a lot from the history of wrestling because of Jim. And that was all a byproduct of being down there in Louisville. And man, like, a lot of people don't know that one of the greatest African American wrestlers of all time. Man, he was born and lived in Louisville,
Right.
and he was the original Black Panther, Jim Mitchell, and Jim Mitchell was the guy that broke the color barrier.
Right.
He was the guy that they say Bobo Brazil did it, but that's because WWF were the victors. They got to tell the story. When it comes to history,
whoever wins determines history.
gets to tell it the way they wanted to tell.
That's right.
And that's what Vince Sr. did. But Jim Mitchell wrestled Gorgeous George in the Coliseum in Los Angeles long before Bobo Brazil.
Man.
He was wrestling white wrestlers in Australia and Mexico and Canada long before Bobo Brazil was traveling internationally.
Man.
But nobody knows who Jim Mitchell was an educated man too. He was in the military. Like, he 1941 or 42.
Henry, what's strongest
Like,
man?
he was abroad serving during wartime, and did all of the organizing, conditioning, calisthenics, and all of the stuff to help people get physically right. Keep their mind strong. Like, man, that's an incredible deal. And like, I just feel like he don't get enough recognition. But I wouldn't have knew none of that shit if I wouldn't have been in Louisville.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I value what I learned from Danny Davis and Jim Cornett and Rip. Like, Louisville, like, saved my career. Otherwise, I probably would have went back to playing football.
I said, get ready. Get ready.
That's why Mark Henry was defending Jim Cornette, because he was taught, Jim Cornette taught everything that he knows while he was in the wrestling business. That's why you hear Mark Henry was just trying to defend him, but then at the same time, you hear Mark Henry was saying that Jim Cornette, you might as well just come out saying that you hate black people, because every time I turn around, there's always something. It's always you coming out, you blatantly coming out saying you hate black people. If you couldn't say, if you saying the N word or this and that, it said either you. So like, that's why my Henry was like, either you apologize or just come out flat out saying that you are a racist, that you hate black people. Mark Henry, Jim Cornette.
Mark Henry, Jim Cornette.
And like, I got a lot of love and respect for Jim, because Jim was the one that handed me those pamphlets on the 60s, on the 70s, the 80s. Like, he's like, man, you need to learn the history of wrestling. You're too much of a mark. Like, you grew up watching Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan. That ain't where wrestling started. I respect the shit out of him, but I wasn't gonna dummy myself down and accept bullshit or say something that wasn't true. I never said that Jim was a racist. I never said that. That was what people's impression of him was, because of those two things that was on the internet. I didn't say it. So, I felt like
apologize. There you go. Found it.
The only bag that folds over and
Found it,
stays
y'all.
open.
This is where he. This is when he wanted.
Unlock life.
This is when Mark Henry wanted Jim Cornette to apologize.
As much as I can say is I'm disappointed, and I hope that he could try to fix this. But you know what, man? Like, some people just don't like people of color.
Do you feel like that is his belief? Does he not like black people?
No, I never felt that. I mean, he told me stories about him working real closely with Junkyard Dog and different people throughout history, and who I reminded him of and stuff like that. Like, I never in my life saw it. Never saw that.
Was this just like a really bad, ill-conceived joke then, Mark?
I mean, I can't say that. I don't know. All I can say is what I saw. I just almost swallowed my face in. Like, it made my skin itch. And I was just like, why am I so damn angry? Like, this is Jim. What are you doing? Like, it's just completely out of
He like
character.
confused. Like, why are you doing this, Jim?
Some people have bad
Why
moments.
being racist towards black
That's the
people?
kind of moments you don't have. I inherited love all people. I don't care what color you are.
Mark, if Jim Cornette was watching this right now, what would you say to him?
I would say, Jim, please apologize and mean it. And if you don't mean it, then go all the way Darth Vader and tell I just don't like black people, and at least I'll know who you are. And then I could get rid of this feeling that I have in my heart. It's like you're having your brother or your sister steal from you. It's like having your mother or father, like, disown you. Like, I feel like a sense of mourning. And that's never good. Like, I mean, in pro wrestling, it's about entertainment and love and trying to, get people to come together. This is divisive. This is hurtful. Like, it's not good for pro wrestling.
And just quickly explain what Jim did for you, what the relationship meant to you prior to any of this happening last night.
Saying he used to idolize Jim Cornette until he found out all the stuff that he was saying, all this racist stuff about him.
The relationship that I had with Jim Cornette has been really, really good. He taught me a lot about pro wrestling. He allowed me into his home to look at his archive. He helped me to be the wrestler that I became. And I probably wouldn't have been the guy without him. But it is very, very hurtful. And I don't get emotional about much.
Yeah.
But I feel a sense of loss.
See?
FanDuel Casino has your chance at the #1 feeling.
And that,
Winning.
ladies and gentlemen,
Winning
took
ranks
place
higher than any other feeling,
4
higher than
years
number
ago. That was 4 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. That footage was 4 years ago on T.
Good morning.
And that took place on TMZ 4 years ago. Look. If you guys focus. Look, guys, this was 4 years ago that Mark Henry said that about Jim Cornette. 4 years ago. And when was that? When was that thumbnail took place? Swerve Strickland and the monkey. That took place. Check this, y'all. That was published yesterday, 24 hours ago. Jim Cornette reviews Swerve Strickland versus Kyle. You see Swerve Strickland. And you see a picture of a monkey. It was supposed to be Jim. Just took place a day. All I gotta say is this is exactly why people as I was saying before the I have accidentally turned my phone off. I said before the phone and I was before I ended the push before I ended push the accidentally turned off the phone. What I said was when a person show you who they really is the first time, believe them the first time because Jim Cornette always showed everybody who he really was. Now everybody know exactly who he is because even like I said, like history showed with Mark Henry calling Jim Cornette for being racist, and that was 4 years ago. And now, fast forward, not even a day ago, Jim Cornette come through with Swerve Strickland being next to a gorilla, knowing the history about how racist white people feel about black people and monkeys being associated with monkeys or black people looking like monkeys or looking like gorillas. That's why a lot of people got upset when they saw that thumbnail. So let me guys know what you guys think about Jim Cornette thumbnail of Swerve Strickland being next to a monkey. Let me know in the comment section down below. Um, and let me know what you think about the WWE draft that took place on Friday Night SmackDown. Are you happy about the draft? Or are you just like me and you like not really care about the draft? Due to the fact that the same people that got drafted last year draft are going to remain on the same show, except for like a couple of people who got switched over to Raw and SmackDown, and one got called up to NXT, and Kiana James. So let me know what you think about the draft. Stay hydrated, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. And let me know what you think about Jim Cornette um, showing his true colors, which means that he don't really like black people too much, aka a racist. Let me know let me know if you think that Jim Cornette is a racist, and or if you think that it's just some type of joke, inside joke or whatever. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I'm about to end this live stream, so thank y'all for joining me on this live stream. You are the real MVP. Make sure you hit the like button on the live stream. Make sure you leave a comment on the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe for more future live streams and videos like this. And also share this video with your friends and family so they too know that the People Champ 1983 goes live on a daily basis, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast, 1 p.m. West Coast. It's People Champ 1983, and I am signing out. You have a blessed Monday. You be safe. Have a great night. Deuces. Woo! Y'all have a blessed night.